In the vast tapestry of the multiverse, there are moments when the destinies of gods and mortals intertwine, creating ripples that echo across dimensions. One such moment was forged in the fires of Olympus and the sunlit fields of Smallville, a collision of strength, honor, and legacy. Hercules, the mighty son of Zeus, stood atop Mount Olympus, gazing down upon Earth. For millennia he had walked among mortals, his tales immortalized in song and legend. Yet in this era of science and capes, his name was fading. The world now idolized a new kind of hero, Superman, the Kryptonian beacon of hope. Whispers among the gods spoke of Superman as a being who rivaled Hercules in strength, if not surpassed it. Zeus himself, in a rare moment of candor, mused, "Perhaps it is time we test the mettle of this alien sun god." Hercules, ever prideful and loyal to his heritage, accepted the unspoken challenge. He would face this Superman, not as an enemy, but as a rival. For Hercules, this was not merely about strength, it was about reclaiming the respect of mortals who once revered the Olympians. In Metropolis, Clark Kent had begun hearing rumors of strange phenomena: earthquakes without fault, lines, sudden storms that disappeared as quickly as they came. Lois Lane, ever the investigative journalist, speculated that these events were connected to a mysterious visitor from Greek mythology. "Clark," she said, pushing her glasses up her nose, "someone or something is trying to get your attention." Clark was skeptical. He had dealt with otherworldly threats before, but a demigod from ancient Greece? It sounded like something out of a children's storybook. Still, his instincts told him otherwise. Donning his Superman cape, he soared toward the latest epicenter of the anomalies, the Parthenon in Greece. The Parthenon had transformed into a battlefield of ancient and modern worlds. Hercules awaited, his lion-skin cloak billowing in the wind, his club resting against his shoulder. The air around him crackled with divine energy. As Superman landed gracefully on the steps, Hercules greeted him with a booming laugh. "So, you're the one they call Superman," Hercules said, his voice carrying both amusement and challenge. "You've done well for a mortal. Oh, forgive me, alien, but strength, true strength, is forged in the crucible of gods and legends. Let us see if you truly deserve the adoration you receive." Superman, ever the diplomat, raised a hand. "I'm not here to fight you, Hercules. If you need help, I'm more than willing to assist, but challenging me for the sake of proving something, that's not who I am." Hercules smirked. "Ah, but that's where we differ, Superman. For me, a challenge is not just a fight, it's a test of worth, a measure of one's place in the cosmos. And you, my sun-powered friend, have captured the imagination of mortals. Let us see if you truly embody the virtues they admire." Before Superman could respond, Hercules lunged, his club swinging with the force of a collapsing mountain. Superman caught it mid-swing, his eyes narrowing. "I don't want to hurt you, Hercules," he said firmly. "Then don't hold back," Hercules roared, pushing Superman back with sheer might. As the battle began, the skies above Athens darkened. Mortals watched in awe as two titans clashed, one born of divine heritage, the other an alien raised by humanity. Each blow resonated like thunder, shaking the earth and rattling the heavens. One wielding the strength of Olympus, the other powered by the sun. Hercules, his muscles glistening with divine energy, swung his club with unmatched ferocity. Each strike carried the weight of his countless labors, a reminder of his legacy as the greatest hero of Greek mythology. Superman countered with precision and restraint, his blows swift and calculated. He was holding back, wary of unleashing his full power on a being he still viewed as more of an ally than an enemy. "You call this strength, Superman?" Hercules taunted, driving his fists into the Man of Steel's chest. "I've wrestled giants, tamed beasts, and held the heavens on my shoulders. You are but a child playing at godhood." Superman staggered, but quickly regained his footing. His eyes glowed red as he fired twin beams of heat vision, forcing Hercules to raise his indestructible lion-skin cloak as a shield. The beams ricocheted, scorching the marble ruins of the Parthenon. "I don't want to hurt you, Hercules," Superman said, his voice calm but firm. "But I will if I have to. This fight isn't necessary." Hercules laughed, the sound booming like thunder. "It is very necessary. You represent a new age of heroes, Superman, an age that has forgotten the old gods. I must remind the world who stands at the pinnacle of strength." With a deafening roar, Hercules leapt high into the air and brought his club down with the force of an earthquake. Superman caught the weapon mid-strike, his feet sinking into the cracked ground. For a moment, the two were locked in a test of pure strength, their muscles straining, the air between them vibrating with energy. As the fight raged on, Superman realized that Hercules wasn't just testing his strength, he was fighting for his pride, his legacy. Superman decided it was time to end the battle, not through overwhelming force, but by showing Hercules the strength of his convictions. Superman took to the skies, faster than Hercules could follow. He circled back, creating a vortex that lifted the Demigod off his feet. Before Hercules could recover, Superman descended at supersonic speed, landing directly in front of him. With a single precise punch, calculated to knock him out without causing permanent harm, Superman sent Hercules crashing into the rubble of the Parthenon. Hercules groaned, struggling to rise, but his strength had been sapped. Superman stood over him, offering a hand. "This isn't about who's stronger, Hercules. Strength is more than just muscle. It's about knowing when to fight and when to stop." Hercules stared at Superman, his pride wounded, but his respect growing. Slowly, he accepted the offered hand and stood, his expression a mix of frustration and admiration. "You've proven your worth, Kryptonian. Perhaps there is more to you than mere strength." As the two titans shook hands, the skies began to clear, and the mortals watching from afar cheered. But their moment of peace was short-lived. The ground beneath them rumbled, and a dark portal began to form in the ruins of the Parthenon. From the depths of Tartarus emerged Typhon, the monstrous father of all beasts, his fiery eyes fixed on the two warriors. "You've awakened me with your clash, heroes," Typhon growled, his voice like 1,000 storms. "Now face the wrath of an ancient god." Superman and Hercules exchanged a glance, their rivalry forgotten. "Looks like we've got bigger problems," Superman said. "Then let us face them together," Hercules replied, gripping his club. As the monstrous shadow of Typhon loomed over them, the two heroes prepared to fight side by side, proving that even the strongest warriors are greater together than alone.